is looking for a second date update today with a guy named Steven, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Isabella.
Hi, guys. Good to talk to you.
You too.
I'm kind of nervous and kind of excited. I had a friend call you guys a couple years ago for a second date update, and they went out again, and now they're engaged.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Okay.
I wish they'd keep in touch with us when they did that.
Yeah.
You know, would it be nice to know? Because we do hear this every so often.
So I'm really hoping that I have the same luck. So, yeah, that's why I'm calling you.
All
Okay.
right. When we're done with this call, you're going to give us your friend's name so we can reach out to them. All right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, all right. So don't hang up.
Okay.
All right.
So take us to the beginning. How did you meet Steven, and how'd that first date go?
So I met this guy on Tinder, and we went out for drinks, and we ended up just having such an amazing time that we just kept drinking and got really drunk, and we're just laughing, and we just had a really great time. We have the same sense of humor. Yeah, and it just happened. It all made sense. And we went back to my place. He got to meet my cat, who never likes anyone, but she liked him. And
That's a great sign.
yeah, it's a sign for me too. And it was just one of those like life moments that felt, like a staple and defining.
It just felt promising on every level.
Yeah, I just felt like I met my person, and I thought we were on the same page, and everything just felt so natural and easy and normal. And he left my place in the middle of the night, which was super shocking and weird and just a bummer. I don't know if he had like a dog to go home to and let out or what. And I
He
totally
just
respect
left
that.
unannounced?
Yeah, I just woke up and he was gone. And he said he'd call me later, but he never did. And it's been a few weeks, so I'm super bummed and hoping to like get to the bottom of everything.
Well, wait, when did he say he would call you later? Like, did you actually see him leave, or did he sneak out while you were sound asleep and leave a note or something?
He left a note.
Just saying, had to run, call you later?
Yeah, I'll call you later. And I was like, okay, weird. You could have woken me up and then left. I don't know. It felt like a sneak out because it was just a note.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I could never sneak out of Kristen's house back in the day because her floors are super creepy.
Is she a light sleeper?
Somewhat. So,
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer that he snuck out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some answers. And, if it was all in my head, which I don't think it was, because he came back to my place and we hung out, but.
Okay. But everything went well. I mean, okay, you're super drunk. You end up in bed together. That all went okay. Great. Wonderful. Perfect. Awkward.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I mean, we didn't just we also didn't just jump straight to bed. We talked for like 8 hours. It was the longest date I've ever had, and it just felt like we've known each other forever. And then everything was great when we got to my place, and I don't know, it just felt really weird. I don't know if he got a text or something or someone was hurt. I don't know.
all right. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll call Steven and try to get a sense of what he really thought about Isabella, why it's been weeks since he's reached out, and if there's any chance of a second date. Cat likes Steven. I mean, how is that not at least promising?
Right.
But he left in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night.
Snuck out like a thief in the night.
For the love of Pete.
And that was weeks ago. Left a note, said he'd call her later and never did. So here we are, Isabella. I don't know if there were any other details that popped up that you thought of that you think might be helpful in trying to figure out what went down, or you just want to jump in and call him.
I would just love to jump in and call him, find out what's wrong.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
Hello?
Hello, is Steven there, please?
Yes, who's this?
It's Jeff and Jen at Q102.
Hi, Steven.
Jeff and Jen?
Yes, sir. You, Steven?
Hey. Yeah, no, I am. Wow, I can't believe you guys are calling me right now.
It's your lucky day, my friend.
I don't know about that.
What's this about?
Well, we spoke to someone who kind of knows you and was saying very nice things about you. So it was all good. We just wanted to reach out and see what you've been up to lately, because I guess it's been a while since you two have connected. And we just wanted to check in.
Is this a second date update?
Yep.
Okay. Would that friend be Isabella?
Yes. And she sounds relatively nice. Well, she sounds very nice, actually.
She's very nice. She's an incredible person. We hit it off very well, but this is just my thing. It's not her. It's me. And I know that's cliche, but it really is. I have this thing where I have to sleep.
You have to sleep?
Yeah. I mean, I need a solid 8 hours uninterrupted sleep, or I just will not be able to function at all. Can't think straight, nothing.
Okay.
And when I was at her place, she woke me up twice with her peeing.
With her what?
With her peeing when she goes to the bathroom? Yes.
She pee the bed?
No, she would get up and then go to the bathroom, and I could hear the stream from the bed. It would be so loud, it would wake me up.
So were you turned off by the sound of the stream, or you were disturbed by the interruption because she was moving around and using the restroom?
I was disturbed by the interruption. She's going to the restroom. I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I'm hearing something that sounds like a guy who drank a 12-pack and having peed in 8 hours in the bathroom. It's the most powerful scream I've ever heard. It woke me up twice.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't have to pee in the middle of the night, because based on her description, you both did quite a bit of drinking that night.
Well, I took care of it before I went to bed.
That's the thing with guys, though. We're like camels, man.
You can hold it for, it blows my mind.
I think we got bigger bladders.
I think you do. Well, at least, until you get older, and then you start having all those prostate issues.
You're right.
And then forget about it.
And they say it's not good for you to hold it.
Yeah, it isn't good for you to hold it. But at the same time, what was it? We did a story not long ago, and this messed me up for a few weeks after we did it, that they said a healthy stream lasts 21 seconds. That if you're peeing less than 21 seconds when you go, then that's a problem.
Oh.
And that you might have some, incontinence issues of some sort. So you need to, so every time I would go to the bathroom after hearing that, I was in there counting, and I would get very upset because most of the time I'd only make it to 15 or 16.
Oh, man.
I'd get very excited if I hit a 21, but it was rare.
Did you time the pee, Stephen?
I was so disoriented that I couldn't even think to time the pee.
Okay. See, dude, you wouldn't survive a day in our house because our floors are so creaky. You can't even walk to the bathroom, let alone go to the bathroom without waking up the whole household. So you got to be, I guess you're not a heavy sleeper then if you need 8 hours solid and something like that would disturb you.
Yeah.
I was up the entire night after the second time that she went, so I ended up leaving after that second time, and my sleep pattern was just off for weeks. I couldn't really function well. It affected my job. It affected everything.
I wonder if you got some kind of sleep issue, like sleep apnea, because I understand the disturbance and I understand how some people they got to have that 8 hours in order to function. But for it to disrupt your life to that degree, I just wonder if there's something else going on worth taking a look at.
That's a good point. That's something to think about. I didn't really think of it that way.
Because this is a problem. I mean,
well, it's healthy, though, to get that solid 8 hours.
Sure. But if you can't even tolerate your partner using the restroom in the middle of the night,
you may need to separate your own room.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
And it was weird, too, because the bathroom wasn't just right there by the bedroom. You have to go down a hallway in her place and go all the way to the other side of the home.
And you can still hear the stream
in the bathroom.
So that was a really, really loud stream, or you've just got really good hearing.
I'm pretty sure it was just a really loud stream. Yeah.
Wow, this one's a first.
Okay. We've got Isabella on the line. Isabella, I got to tell you, this is not what I expect. I don't know what I expected. I wasn't expecting this.
So you're telling me that me peeing loud when I'm drunk is a deal breaker? That was the only thing?
I know it sounds bad, but it was enough for me to leave.
Has anyone ever complained about your peeing habits before? Do you pee with the door open or something? Is that why it was so loud?
No.
And no one in the past has ever said anything to you? Maybe your roommate or someone?
No one has ever complained. So I'm a little lost for words. And you don't think it's something we can come to a resolution about?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. My sleep was all messed up from that night. It screwed me up for a couple of days.
Yeah.
It seriously messed me up.
Well, Stephen, how have you made it this far in life with, I assume you've had other relationships in the past. We don't need to go into your whole history here, but this is,
right.
I'm assuming, been a problem before, no? People are human, man. They gotta pee at night sometimes, right?
Yeah. Or as everyone else you've known had a softer stream.
This is the first time I've been awakened by someone using the bathroom.
Okay.
I usually sleep with earplugs, so maybe I should have had those.
Yeah.
But then you don't hear the alarm go off when you need to hear the alarm. I don't know. I don't know how to help you, Stephen.
Yeah, this is a conundrum. But I feel like there's got to be, if that was the only thing, I feel like there's got to be an acceptable solution to this issue out there. You just have to explore a little bit.
Unless there's something else about Isabella that just doesn't jive with you and you're trying to be kind and this is the best you can come up with.
But that's the thing. There isn't. Isabella and I, we really clicked. I just know how I am if I don't sleep 8 hours through.
I mean, I'd be willing to, discuss it, but I think it definitely sounds like, a sleep condition, and that's something I'd be willing to explore with you as well and help you through. I mean, we had a really great time, but I can't be the only one that wants to see where this could go.
Yeah. Are you open to taking a closer look at this, Stephen? Maybe consulting a physician or someone that, maybe a sleep study wouldn't be the worst thing to try.
I'm open to that. And this is the first time someone ever brought that up to me, that maybe there's a sleep pattern issue. There may be some type of sleep apnea related issue. I don't know. So
yeah, the patient's usually the last person to find out.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was me. So I'm just speaking from experience.
I guess we could discuss more. We can figure this out. But if we don't, I'm not kidding. I can't live like that.
All right. Well, that's been noted.
Yes, I think we are clear.
Yeah.
On that one.
We got that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Stephen, why don't we do this? We're going to set up a meetup with you and Isabella. We're going to pay for it. So she's going to take you out somewhere nice on our dime. You guys can discuss it further. And it ultimately is up to you what y'all decide to do. But we're happy to hear that you're at least open to taking a second look at this.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Cool. All right. We'll make the arrangements. Stephen, we'll say goodbye to you. Isabella, you hang on. We also got to get that phone number from you. And thank you both for coming on Second Date Update.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.